So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today we're going to be using the Minnesota Timberwolves. Obviously just had the #1 overall pick. Ended up taking Anthony Edwards. In my opinion, that was the right move. Some people were saying Wiggins 2.0. I don't think he's anything like Andrew Wiggins. That's just my personal opinion. But I think they have a pretty bright future with this team. Made the trade for D'Angelo Russell from the Golden State Warriors and Andrew Wiggins over there. So that whole era is done. They obviously have one of the best young centers, probably best overall centers in the league in Karl Anthony Towns. That's a pretty solid big three moving forward. They got Ricky Rubio back here. I know a lot of Timberwolves fans. My boy TKE saw a couple tweets saying he was excited to have him back. So this is actually a pretty good, not too bad of a team for just having the #1 overall pick. Typically you would expect a team like this to not be so good. And I think we got a lot of pieces we can rebuild around. So I'm really excited for that. But before we do get into this video, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and you guys can leave a like. That would be absolutely awesome. Happy holidays to everybody. I know I haven't uploaded for like 3 days. Yeah, I was a little busy with Christmas and stuff like that. So that's my bad. I didn't really warn you guys on here or anything. It just kind of happened, and it is what it is. But we should be back now to pretty much daily upload, so I'm excited for that. We take a look at this roster right now. D'Lo and Rubio are going to be a great, point guard spot starting backup. Probably both going to be playing a lot of minutes. The shooting guard spot, I do like Malik Beasley a lot. Probably still going to give the #1 overall pick, a little bit of go ahead and give him the start probably this season as well. Koji, I don't mind. I don't mind Jarrett Culver either. I think I just got to figure out which one of these two guys I probably do want to start. Probably going to be Culver. I think Wolves fans like him a little bit more. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not positive about that. And I think this is, Jaden McDaniels. I don't know if they love this guy or not. I mean, seeing him out of college from Washington, I really don't know. And then Jake Layman's obviously Jake Layman. We are definitely in the market for a new starting power forward. I could start theoretically one of these two guys at like the small ball 4. I mean, that'd probably be Culver just because he's 2 inches taller. We'll figure that one out. And then Towns obviously is here and probably not going anywhere. So I do probably this time, I think this is one of those cases and one of those teams where I could go 10-man rotation off the bat. I think it is important to make sure you have a backup center on pretty much any team, and obviously Cat being a 90 overall. I know it says 89, it's just morale's down for whatever reason, that he probably wouldn't have a backup as of now. So probably going to go 10-man just at least for the first year here, but we definitely do have a couple trades to make before we start this off. So yeah, I'll see you guys with those moves. So first trade here is going to be coming with the Sacramento Kings. Juan Hernangomez, Jake Layman going to be going over to Sacramento. Nemanja Bjelica, we get Jaquan Jeffries as well. Bjelica is definitely going to be starting for me at the 4. I believe he might have spent some time in Minnesota. Yeah, he spent a couple of years here. Yeah, 3 years. So he started his career here in Minnesota. I have no idea how, Wolves fans feel about him, but nonetheless, he's going to be coming in here and he's going to be our starting power forward for at least the first year. If we take a look at this rotation right now, I can't imagine it's too great. I still wouldn't mind maybe getting another backup 4. I also don't really want to play Jaden McDaniels, if I'm just being honest here. I think I probably could maybe trade him. I mean, he's 6'10". He probably theoretically could. Actually, yeah. I'll let him be my backup 4 technically for now. But I am going to go a 10-man rotation. Ryan Saunders is our head coach here in Minnesota. So let me go ahead and reacclimate these minutes. Ed Davis is going to be playing probably about 10 a night, 12 here. Culver's probably actually going to be my starter. I still have a little bit more confidence in him than I do with Koji, whatever it is. So that's my bad. That could be a mistake on my part, but I guess we'll never really know. 18 here to Beasley. Rubio is going to get around 24 off the bench. 36 here is fine. Bjelica to like 29. I do want to get a decent amount to Culver just because he is pretty young. Edwards definitely needs to be playing a lot, like 33. 33 is fine there. Okay, that's actually fine. I'm actually totally content with that rotation. So year #1, I can't imagine it's going to be a great season, but I don't think we're going to be, in the running for the #1 overall pick. I could be very wrong. I made sure injuries were off this time, so it's nothing to worry about. So year #1, this is how it looks. D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jarrett Culver, Nemanja Bjelica, and Karl Anthony Towns. Bench is actually not too bad, the top 3 anyways, and Ricky Rubio, Malik Beasley, and Josh Okogie. And then the bench, McDaniels and Ed Davis, hopefully can kind of hold their own a little bit. Would I rather give these minutes to Naz Reid? He averaged 9 and 4. Get out of here, Ed Davis. Good move realizing that on my part. Okay, that would have sucked. Jalen Noel's here. I kind of forgot about him. He's a second-round pick. Jared Vanderbilt here as well. They actually have some, I know Jaquan Jeffries isn't on this team. They actually have some pretty nice young pieces here in Minnesota. Hopefully at least one of these can hit. I mean, I'm not talking about Anthony Edwards. Obviously, you would assume your first overall pick is hopefully going to hit. But yeah, we're going to leave it for now. That's going to be the rotation. I have honestly no idea how this team's going to do. I don't think we'll be really bad, though. I'll see you guys at the end of year #1. So I think it's safe to say that this team did not make the playoffs. We are second to last in the conference ranking, but surprisingly only 22 in the power rankings. I'm not really sure how, I guess the East is just that bad. Though we're the second worst team in the West, but we're 22 overall. I don't know how it works. Something you don't see a lot, Nikola Jokic takes home the MVP award here to end year #1. 27, 13.5, and 8.5 from him. My opinion, he's the best center in the NBA. If you want to say Embiid or Towns, or if you want to toss in Adebayo or the $200 million man in Rudy Gobert, feel free. But I'm still going with Jokic. James Wiseman, Rookie of the Year in Golden State, actually looked really solid, over his NBA career so far, which has not been a big sample size. And I get it. We say a lot of guys look solid at the start. But he actually does look really solid in Golden State. I mean, he's playing next to one of the best point guards of all time. So it kind of helps him a little bit. Most second overall picks don't have that luxury, if you know what I'm saying. Fred VanVleet, Sixth Man of the Year in Toronto. I really like those Raptors uniforms. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Porter Jr., Most Improved. And Nick Nurse is the Coach of the Year in Toronto as they win 54 games. We are not in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and check out some stats on the year. Player stats. Towns led us in scoring. D-Lo. Edwards with a pretty solid rookie campaign. 18 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. What did he shoot? 45% from the field. I will take that. 33% from 3. It could have been a little bit better, but I don't think he's the best three-point shooter in the world anyways. Bielito with 10. We kind of just got to find that, fourth semi-star. I don't need anybody amazing. The groundwork is kind of laid out here, if you kind of catch what I'm saying. We have some young guys here. We just kind of need to let them develop for another year or two, and I definitely do think this team's competing. We also have a really solid bench here with Rubio, Beasley, and Culver. I want to keep them all. Unfortunately, money reasons and me needing to get another star might restrict that, so I don't want to piss off any Timberwolves fans or anything like that. I very well could go ahead and trade your favorite player. McDaniels here. Naz Reid, I think that ended up being a good option. Okogie, not too solid. How many minutes did he play a night? Where's minutes per game? I gave him 15 minutes a game. And okay, you might be on the chopping block, my friend. We will see on that. Definitely not in the playoffs here. We can just go ahead and sim it. You guys like to see sometimes who wins. I also love how oh, wow, we got a Celtics-Lakers finals. Lakers go on to sweep them, though. LeBron is the finals MVP. That one stings a little bit. All right. League meeting. Make sure all these got declined. Okay, let's just check these. Change the time offense is given to advance the ball from front court to 6 seconds. No. Decrease. What about this would be good? I think the best rule they've ever changed was that, when, say the Celtics have the ball, they shoot, they miss, they get the rebound. I love how it goes to 14 and not 24. That makes it a lot better. Changing the shot clock to 20 seconds, that wouldn't be good for anybody. All right, we are probably in the draft lottery, I would assume. We are projected currently to have... Oh, the Warriors have our pick from the D-Lo trade. Son of a bitch, I forgot about that. That sucks. I really forgot about that. That's just a straight kick in the nuts right there. That's tough. I think I'm probably going to be clearing house here. I don't really see a reason to, keep anybody here. So we're just going to probably move on from most people. Ryan Saunders, unfortunately, you're not like your dad. Rest in peace, one of the best of all time. But I'm not going to keep you around here just because you have his last name. It's just kind of how I roll. All right, I'll try to sign Jacob Underwood as well. My assistant GM, I don't really care about this that much. I definitely don't give a shit about my CFO. Do we have money to sign everybody? Okay, I can't sign them both. I guess I'll wait on Newman for now, and then can I just sign Otis Newman? Why does it say I can't sign them and then a day later? It's just so weird to me. All right, well, up to the draft. I thought I was going to be drafting somebody, but I totally forgot that we no longer have that pick. So, yeah, that kind of hinders our ability a little bit. Rubio's making 17 mil. It's a lot for a backup. Beasley, 14. At least he's 6 years younger. It makes it a little bit better. All right, I don't really know what I want to do here. I'm kind of at a loss because I do want to draft somebody, but then again, we have 3 young pieces right here. I mean, Edwards obviously 5 years younger than both of them. They were both the 2015 draft, correct? Yeah, okay. Wait, they were 1 in... D'Lo was 2nd overall? I don't know why I thought the Lakers drafted him. I don't know. I guess I'm just absolutely losing my mind. But I definitely am going to be making some sort of trade. Unfortunately, one of, if not both of Rubio and Culver, or not Culver. Rubio and, is it Culver? No, it's Beasley. Are probably going to get traded. It's just how it's going to go. I love the Ricky Rubio fit in Minnesota. I'm trying to win a championship here in 3 years. So probably going to happen. I'll see you guys with a couple trades. So we're going to be doing this deal here with Golden State, getting our pick back. Ricky Rubio, I didn't want to trade McDaniels, but we also do get Draymond Green back, which I was actually surprised. I don't know if that's just wanting them to dump, or them wanting to dump his contract, but we're getting back an unbelievable defensive player who theoretically might be able to start for us. We do have to give up another one of our picks in 2023. Top 3 protected. I don't really think that's going to be that big of a deal. But, yeah, it also looks like value-wise, the Warriors see McDaniels as the key piece of this deal and not Rubio. So I guess I don't really know what they have to do with that. But, yeah, we're going to be getting our pick back along with Draymond Green, future Hall of Famer. So, I can't complain about this too much. So I guess I'm just going to sim to my pick. And, yeah, I don't know this draft class at all. Just being 100% with you. Let's just see who's gone so far. Kuminga, Cunningham, Mobley, Green, Williams, Suggs. Okay. I've heard of all those names. I just, again, don't know much about them. We take a look at the top prospects boards right now. Keon Johnson, definitely heard the name before. Scotty Barnes, okay, I definitely have heard a lot about him. This actually could be our power forward. This would be a pretty good idea. Draft Express Big Board position rank has him as the number 1 overall power forward. Wow, Draft Express also has him projected at pick 15. Number 4, okay. It's not bad. He's definitely the best power forward in the draft. There's no other power forwards here, right? No, there's not. So I think we go with him. I honestly do think we take him. I think that's a smart move. It's a position of need. I know we just picked up Draymond Green. But we'll see which one of them wants to start, and we get our, another young piece that could be a future star for this team. So welcome to Minnesota. We are going to sim to the end because we no longer have any other picks in this year's draft. We're going to go ahead and check out the overall of Scotty Barnes. It's going to be a 74, so it's not great. He is only 19 years old from Florida State. He could be an interesting piece for us. I'm not positive about it. We're going to bring out back all these guys. We will see what's going to happen right now. Vanderbilt, I'm not going to give him the qualifying just because if he was in the rotation, I would have given him the qualifying. I just don't see him cracking the rotation and getting any real minutes. So into free agency where we have no money. Luckily, we have that $8.9 million mid-level exception that I think the game just automatically gives to every team because I've had it every single time I've done a video. But yeah, if we take a look at this roster right now, it's not terrible. It's not great. I still don't love Beasley's contract. It's probably worth it in real life. If any Timberwolves fans want to let me know that in the comment section. I just don't think it's worth it in the game because I know how many minutes he's going to play. Also, Culver wasn't really that good for... Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Culver. It was Okogie, excuse me. Okogie really wasn't that good for us. I know I started Culver. I honestly might package them together and get a new starting small forward. I probably will give the go-ahead to Scotty Barnes here over Draymond. Draymond very well could be in a trade package as well. And I actually really like Naz Reid as my backup center. So we definitely have at least one move coming. Probably more than that, though, and let's get into it. So an absolute shot in the dark here with Boston. I cannot imagine we're going to be able to figure something out here. Here's what I'll say. If you're seeing this clip, then we somehow probably were able to pick up Jaylen Brown, which probably will not happen. I would also probably throw you Jalen Noel just as another piece, and then I don't have a ton of picks left. This is just a lot here. But I think Jaylen Brown could be... Okay, we don't even have another first. And oh my God. We get Jaylen Brown, but at what cost? We just kind of mortgaged the future of this team, and Jaylen Brown is now officially a Timberwolf. Jaylen Brown is an unbelievable player. He's so good. Like, just watching him on the Celtics, a diehard Celtics fan here if you didn't know, he's so good. Like, he honestly, there's some times when I actually think he's literally better than Jason Tatum. And that's not me just saying that just because I traded for him. Like, there are some legitimate times that I actually think Jaylen Brown is a better player than Jason Tatum. And I don't know, but that was a lot to give up. I think our starting 5 is now complete. We're obviously giving the nod to Scotty Barnes here over Draymond Green. I need to get a backup power forward. I'm probably not actually going to have... I do like Culver a lot, though. Beasley's here. I just don't see a way this team can have another 10-man rotation. I just don't do it because I want the starters to be playing the majority of the minutes, so that probably means Culver's going to go. Is he a free agent at the end of this year as well? No, he's another year. All right, I'm going to be trading him probably for either backup point guard or power forward. I know Timberwolves fans are going to castrate me in these comment sections, but I need other positions, and I don't think Jaylen Brown needs a backup. He's a very versatile player. We can obviously get somebody else in there. So I'm looking for a power forward or a point guard. And of course, Precious Achiuwa. I don't mind that at all. That's actually not a bad idea at all. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up Precious Achiuwa. I'm actually not going to start him, even though he is a higher overall. I just really have faith in Scotty Barnes. Precious Achiuwa, welcome to the team, and we now are going to use our mid-level exception. Jeff Teague has been literally playing like shooting like Steph Curry. Not playing, shooting like Steph Curry for the Celtics so far. It is crazy. He is probably going to regress a few points. I'm actually fine with that. He was... Wait, just before I get going here, Jeff Teague was definitely in Minnesota. Yes, he was. Okay, I was like, I'm not losing my mind here. Like, this dude was in Minnesota, right? We'll keep the Culver exception, and we're going to decline Vanderbilt. So, Jeff Teague, welcome back to Minnesota. I don't know how Timberwolves fans thought about him at his time here, but yeah, he's back as our backup point guard. That's 9 guys. I'll see you guys at the rotation. So, we're rolling out this squad here for the start of year number 2. D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown, our huge new pickup. Scotty Barnes, our 7th overall pick, I believe, and then Karl Anthony Towns. The game wants me to start Achiuwa because he's up to an 80 overall. I'm going to give the nod to Scotty Barnes right now. Obviously, that's just me, total shot in the dark here, but we will see. If it's something's not working by, the midseason mark, maybe I'll switch it up a little bit and then let you guys know at the end of the season. But for now, we're going to go with Barnes. The bench is actually pretty solid. Malik Beasley here is my 6th man. Achiuwa is going to get 18 minutes a night. I don't think that he's kind of... Wait, whoa. He averaged 16 and 8. And those aren't per 36 numbers, are they? No, they're not. Oh, No, I'm going to keep him on the bench. I'm going to bolster that bench because at the end of the day, the bench is still going to be playing a lot of minutes, a lot of important minutes. It's kind of what the Celtics did with Gordon Hayward for a little while. Obviously, I'm not comparing the two players and anything, but it's kind of a similar situation where you don't have your best 5 players starting. That's how the Celtics did it, and it worked. I mean, they made it to the East Finals, but I want this to go all the way to the Finals. But Jeff Teague's back here, and then Naz Reid hopefully can develop a little bit as well. This dude is not, tell me that guy is 22 years old. Just, no, I don't see that. But that's going to be it for now. I don't know how it's going to go, but I guess we'll see. So we just wrapped up year number 2, and if you take a look in the top right corner, we were second in the conference, second overall, which means I'm assuming probably the Lakers are ahead of us, or maybe the Pelicans, because, you know, 2K literally gives Zion a blowjob every time I do a rebuild. But Trae Young MVP seems to always happen year number 2, 33 points, 3.5 boards, 13 assists. Legitimately probably one of the most recent like win-win trades for both teams when he got traded for Luka on draft night. Luka's obviously a better player. Nobody's arguing that. But I think fit-wise, I think it was a total win-win. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year, is in Detroit, 17.5 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. Tobias Harris is now in San Antonio. Well, good for Philadelphia for getting them getting that contract off the book. 18, 5.5, and 3 for him. Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Wiseman, Most Improved. I'm going to try to start trading from him probably a little bit. Also, I might just do a Warriors rebuild soon. Let me know if you want me to do a Warriors rebuild, along with any other rebuilds in the comments section. Taylor Jenkins, that's not my coach, I don't think. But he won Coach of the Year. Oh, it's Memphis. I'll be. That's actually a little bit of a surprise. Of course, we're facing fucking LeBron and Anthony Davis in the first round here. Could have given me Phoenix, but that's just not how this goes. So, we're going to go ahead and check out some stats right now. Player stats on the year, led in scoring by D'Lo. Edwards is really taking that sophomore jump. You'd love to see it. Towns, Brown, I mean, this team's just good. Achua still led us in scoring ahead of Scotty Barnes, but I'm still going to roll with Barnes in the starting 5. I mean, it's obviously working, so I don't really see a reason not to do that. We won 59 games. Let's take a look at the Lakers team right here. Schroeder, yeah. What was his mother thinking when she named him? LeBron, AD, and Cody Zeller. Jesus Christ. I just don't see Cody Zeller fitting in there. But we're going to sim the round. We are, wow, 1-6. Us in Denver here in round number 2. Jamal, Gary Harris, Porter Jr., Dario Saric. I feel like this team needs to make a big trade. Obviously, you're not trading Jokic, and obviously, you're not trading Murray. I think the guys on the chopping block who you would potentially consider moving, I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to be great. I just don't think you're going to be able to trade for another star without getting rid of him. So if they want to put their eggs in the basket and keep Porter Jr., I think he is going to be really good if he, obviously stay injury free. I think he very well could be a 3rd star. The injury thing, especially with a back injury, something like that, that's where it kind of concerns me. I don't like Gary Harris. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. Will Barton should be traded. I just think they need to do something. Like, this is such a team that's always going to be thought of as like a top 3 seed in the West. Just nobody ever thinks they have a chance to win the finals. That's how I think of them anyways. I think a lot of other people think of them like that. Maybe we'll do a Nuggets rebuild soon. All right, we are facing them here in round number 2, and we win in 5. And here comes Zion. Let's get it done. Bledsoe, Alexander Walker. Did you trade Lonzo Ball? Why? For who? Like, no, like seriously, for who? If they fucking traded Lonzo Ball for Otto Porter Jr.'s 6'10", useless, overpaid ass, I will lose my fucking mind. Where was this motherfucker before? Was he in Chicago? If Lonzo's in Chicago right now, I'm going to jump out of my chair. Okay, he's not here. So where's Lonzo? I mean, I don't want to spend all day doing this, but I genuinely am interested. That's LaMelo. Did he didn't just get up and leave? Lonzo Ball. All right, I probably pass it at this point. I have no idea. All right, Lonzo Ball got up and walked off the face of the earth. But whatever. We're taking on New Orleans here, and we win in 7. And it's the fucking Wizards. Are you shitting me? Russ, Beal, Troy Brown Jr., Rui Hachimura, Thomas Bryant. It's a really solid backcourt. But I don't see any of these guys being in a starting lineup championship team, especially all together. That's kind of the main thing. Russ and Beal, though, no disrespect. They're obviously 2 unbelievable talents. So if I had to ponder a guess, we're probably going to be taking this one home, and we do sweep them. So whoop-de-da-do. But yeah, I didn't think this team was winning a championship in year number 2, and we got it done anyways. Karl-Anthony Towns at age 26. Winning finals MVPs. So, well, that was fun. That put me in a chipper mood, as they say in the business. Decrease the... No. Actually, that's actually a good one. Allow 7-day contracts. Were they not allowed before? I actually don't mind either of those. That's actually not that bad. All right, we are here in the draft lottery. Imagine we probably do not have any picks. I don't see Timberwolves anywhere. Surprised the Celtics are in it by themselves. Trailblazers are at number 1. It's also interesting. But, wow, the Celtics jumped up to 3. Is 2K liking the Celtics these days? Not many people do. I see no reason to move anybody in this staff. They just won us a championship with a team that probably really honestly wasn't good enough to win one. I do not believe we have any picks. We actually have 2 seconds. I don't really plan on using either of these. Thank you, Philadelphia. And we're now going to head up to team player options, which we're probably going to keep this team. I mean, I know you guys know me. I don't like keeping things exactly the same way they are. I love Javonte Green, but exactly the same way they are for multiple years in a row. But if it ain't really broke, don't fix it. I always am going to hate that this free agency class is so loaded, but the time we get to this year, my team's kind of already all set, if you kind of know what I'm saying. So I actually might have something I might do. Hang with me for a second. So I wanted to trade for Kristaps. The money just didn't work. I don't really even know what I was going to give up anyways. So, yeah, at this point in time, the only thing I'm probably really going to be changing is the bench. I'm sorry. It's probably just going to be getting a new backup point guard. I know it sucks, and I suck too, but it's just kind of how it's going to go. Ty Jerome, what are you? I feel like if you're 6'5", you got to be more than 194 pounds. I mean, I'm 205 and I'm 6'2". Like, I mean, I get it. I am a little fat, but like, really? Also, can we talk about how you're a 76 overall? Like, that's one of those things that, like, when Kenny made that video, like, calling out 2K, it's like one of those things. There's no way he, like, was like a 78 overall and then regressed because he had that shit season. But he should have. There's no way, because if I had to venture a guess, he's 25 years old. His overall probably jumped a point or two from last year to this year. And his stats got significantly worse. How does that make sense? Explain that to me. It's dumb. Ugh. It kills me. It kills me. And like, why are you a 77? You're literally one of the biggest busts in NBA history. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, with the season he just had in Orlando, he didn't play a fucking minute a night. He's still a 77. It's dumb. It's really dumb. And I don't know if a lot of you are going to agree with me on that one. I'm going to sign Moutier because at least he fucking played last year. But like, I'm not going to be able to understand that one for a little while. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Like, this is not a very hard game mode to fix a lot of things. Which I give 2K credit. They fixed some things. I'm not going to lie. I don't love this new layout menu. At least they did something. Like, they kicked it back to like the 2K11 days with like this whole My NBA thing. I get it, what they did. How hard is it to fix development? Like, seriously. Like, there's no way at how fast some of these players develop. It's just so unrealistic. It seriously is. I hate ranting and stuff like that. I just don't like it. So we're going to take a look at this roster here for the final year. I don't really plan on changing much. I'm still going to start Scotty Barnes because, yeah, he was just a starting power forward in a championship team. So I'm not going to be changing that. I will see you guys in the rotation. Year number 3 here, we have the same exact starting 5 as last year. D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown, Scotty Barnes, and Karl Anthony Towns. Some of you are probably going to question why I'm not starting our 83 overall Precious Achiuwa, and nonetheless why I'm not even making him my 6-man. It worked last year. I'm hoping it can work this year. The team's exactly the same. We just swapped out Emmanuel Mudiay with Jeff Teague, or Jeff Teague with Emmanuel Mudiay, I guess. So, yeah, talk about another fun bust. 7th overall pick, and this is your fucking career, dude. I don't get it. Like, some of these scouts get paid ridiculous amounts of money, and like, there are just some things that you just can't see. Like, you can never see in a guy. But I get it. It's an impossible job. I'd never be able to say I could do it either, but kind of blows my mind. Nonetheless, though, we're looking to go back-to-back. I know I've been complaining a lot, so I'll try not to for the rest of the video. I'll see you guys in the end of year number 3. So it was a good year again. As you can see, number one. I love having a stroke. That's going to be a bad thing. Please, somebody, I just don't ever make a clip of what I just did. Power ranking, number 1. Conference ranking, number 1. Trae Young, MVP back-to-back years. Carl Soto, who just, we looked at this up last time, is just not a real person. I don't know. Tyrell, I can't complain because I use these draft classes for free, and these people do this for free, but just why even go through the trouble of doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is this? There's no way some dude named Carl is winning Rookie of the Year in the NBA. It's just not the times we're in. I hate to say it, but I'm just being honest. Tyrell Terry is 6th man of the year. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year. LaMelo, Most Improved. Lloyd, seriously? Is he the coach of the Hawks? Also, why don't you put the team's logo behind it? You used to. I'm assuming he's probably the coach of the Hawks. Yeah, we won 60 games. What'd they win? 59? But nope. All right, player stats on the year. D'Lo, Edwards, Brown, Towns. I mean, I really do like the makeup of this team. I still like Achua off the bench. You can complain at me if you want. That's how we're going to be doing it today. Why not? Give me LeBron again in the first round. At least they have Alonzo Trier in there now. They got rid of Cody Zeller. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't see a way that LeBron and Anthony Davis ever end up an 8 seed ever, no matter like how old they are. I just don't think it's going to happen. Looks like we're facing a lot of the same teams again and hopefully have a lot of the same results. We win in 6 again, and here comes Zion Williamson. We actually are legitimately facing the same 3 teams again. This time we don't get lucky, though. We don't have to play the Wizards. We actually have to play a pretty good young team in the Hawks here. Trae Young, Tim Hardaway Jr. Did his dad play for the Hawks? I feel like he might have. Cam Reddish, John Collins, Clint Capella. Also, can we? I saw a tweet from like Hoop Central, one of those big accounts that just kind of tweet what Woj tweets in different characters. But like, said that not Trae Young, John Collins declined like an $80 to $90 million contract extension for somebody who can't play defense. That is bold, my friend. Like, just I get it. Everybody wants to be the max guy nowadays. John Collins is a very good young player. I don't know if he's personally somebody I would give any more money to than $80 to $90 million, but that's me anyways. But if the Hawks want to do it, if they're confident, a big 3 of like Capella, Collins, Young, you get Reddish in there, you get whatever the fuck his name, DeAndre Hunter in there a little bit. I don't know. I also do think the Hawks are going to be really good this year. I mean, but yeah, whatever. We win another championship. D'Angelo Russell Finals MVP this year. So we got 2 here with the Timberwolves, where I necessarily didn't think we were going to get 2, but we did. So that's how the team turned out. I was actually pretty happy with it. It's kind of weird when you're on the final screen after winning 2 championships and you can't even see one of your starters. He's not even an 80 overall yet. But hey, I'm never going to complain about 2 championships no matter what the team is looking like. As always, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Leave any other video ideas down below in the comment section. If you guys can leave a like, it'd make my day. I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is you celebrate. Yeah, that does it for me. I don't really know. That should be it. I complained a lot today, so I'm sorry. That was rough. Some of you guys are like, you're so negative. I'm like, yeah, I'm negative about a game that hasn't changed much when, it's supposed to be changing a lot of things every year, but it's fine. Multi-million-dollar companies, fucking scumbags, scum of the earth. That about does it for me before, somebody complains or reports me or something, but that does it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.